To make a Giftigami box, you need tacky glue, a sharpened pencil, a sturdy ruler, a pair of scissors, scrapbook stickers, scrapbook paper, a stencil, additional craft trimmings for decorating if you like, a small paper plate, and a craft stick for the glue. Let's get started. The stencil is the size of a regular sheet of paper, but my scrapbook paper is larger and measures 12 by 12 inches. I'm going to place the stencil on the back side of my paper to trace the outline of the stencil. I want to trim the paper to the size of a regular sheet of paper. Here I'm tracing the outline. I'm also going to be penciling in all the lines, dots, and dashes from the stencil onto the paper. If you're using a 12 by 12 inch sheet of paper like I am, it should look something like this when you've finished penciling in the lines. For the next step, I'm picking up my scissors to cut on the outer line so that my paper measures 8.5 by 11 inches when I'm finished. This is the size of a regular sheet of paper. Now I'm cutting the paper on the line of dashes into 2 long strips. The wide strip will be folded into a box, and the narrow strip will be folded into a lid that fits over the box. The lid has an opening so that you can put things inside the box without having to lift the lid. I'll tell you more about this later. I'm picking up my sturdy ruler and positioning it next to the first of 2 long vertical lines, and then creasing the line, making sure it's firm and straight, and then folding it over in both directions like this. I'm repeating this process on the second vertical line by placing my ruler next to the line, making a crease that's straight and firm, then folding over it in both directions. Turn your paper and crease the line closest to the edge. Make sure the crease is firm and straight, and fold over in both directions, forming a small flap. With the small flap folded over, crease the middle line on the paper like this. Fold in both directions, forming 2 sections and the flap. Crease and fold the paper on the 2 remaining lines one at a time, making sure to fold over in both directions. I'm not using the ruler, but you can if it will help you make a straight crease and fold. When you've finished, you should have a piece of paper formed into 4 quarters and a flap. With your craft stick, dab a tiny amount of glue to the center of the first of 4 similarly sized rectangles like this. Be sure not to glue the flap. Now fold over and press down to form the top of the box. For the base, you're going to make triangular folds using your pencil as a guide. Place the tip of your pencil on the dot near the flap and bring its two perpendicular lines together so that they form a fold behind them, and press down on the fold to make a triangle like this. Repeat this process for each of the 3 remaining dots. Bring 2 perpendicular lines together, press on the fold behind them, and form the second triangle. Bring 2 perpendicular lines together, press on the fold behind them, and form the third triangle. Bring 2 perpendicular lines together, press on the fold behind them, and form the fourth triangle. To finish up, we're going to make another triangular fold that's a little different. Fold up on the tip of the corner like so, and press down. Let's go back to the flap. We're going to put glue all over the part that's shaped like a rectangle. Dip your craft stick into your glue and cover the rectangle like this. You may have to dip into your glue more than once. Tuck the flap underneath the box top, making sure the sides of the box meet at a right angle. Here's a view of what we've done so far. We have a box with 2 openings. The lid will fit over one end, and I'm going to show you how to form the base on the other end. I found that scrapbook paper works best for making this box, but I've also used colored computer paper, which is less expensive. I don't recommend using cardstock because it doesn't crease very well. You can order scrapbook paper and stickers on our website. To make the base, put glue all over the triangular folds you made, starting first with the one to the right of the seam you just put together. Gently press down on the side of the box next to it and put glue on the next triangular fold. Gently press down on the next side of the box. Open the folded triangle and put glue on it, then press it closed. Put glue all over the larger triangle and press down on the fold. Turn the box right side up and press inside the base with your fingers or a weighted object so the glue sticks. Set the box aside and get ready to make a lid.